Hello everyone, and welcome to the optional final part of the Finance Project Solutions lecture series. In this final part, which is optional, we're going to go over some of the Plotly and Cufflinks visualizations specifically designed for financial data. Let's go ahead and jump to the Jupyter Notebook to get started. Okay, here I am at the Jupyter Notebook. Last time we left off at creating a cluster map using Seaborn, and I wanted to show you how you can create a heat map using Plotly. You can actually just go ahead and grab this data right here, this correlation data frame, come to this cell, and let's go ahead and save this as close_core. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is take a look at close_core, make sure we have the correct data frame. Looks like we do, it's in matrix form. And then we can just call iPlot off of this and specify the kind to be heat map. And you will get a heat map that looks like this. Now, this color scale actually isn't very useful, so you can go ahead and put in another color scale with the color scale arguments. And probably the one that's most useful is the red for RD, yellow, YL, blue, BU. And you can reference the Plotly documentation if you want more color scale options. But here you can check out the color scale. It's a little better. It goes from 0 to 1 as far as the correlation. This is interactive now. Now I still prefer Seaborn's own visualizations to this, but I wanted you to be aware of the iPlot options using the Cufflinks library. All right, moving along, let's go ahead and get to the specific financial capabilities of Cufflinks and Plotly. So you can go ahead and create a candle plot of stock using Plotly. And let me go ahead and show you how we can do this. First thing we need is to grab Bank of America stock. I'll just do that with the BAC. If we take a look at this data frame, remember, we have open, high, low, close, and we need it in a specific order to use iPlot in the fashion we're going to use it in. So I'm going to just grab open, high, low, and then the close column. We don't want the actual volume. And then I just want the values for 2015. So it means I'm going to use IX 2015, January 1st to 2016, whoops, as a string, 2016, and let's go ahead and say January 1st. So all the values for 2015. I'll save this as BAC 15. And then in the next line, I'm going to go ahead and say BAC15.iPlot. And I'm actually going to specify something in this iPlot argument. I'm going to say kind is equal to candle. And then you'll actually be able to create a candlestick plot using iPlot. Now, if you're not aware of what a candlestick plot is, it's for financial analysis. It basically tells you whether or not the stock went up or down that day based off the color. So green is increasing, red is decreasing, and then it kind of tells you the opening high and the closing price here in this information. And you can go ahead and look up on Wikipedia candlestick plots, and if you want more information on how to actually read these. But this is more just for financial analysis. So basically tells you the open, high, low, close, and whether the stock went up or down that day. All right. Let's go ahead and check out the next plot, which is SMA. And it's basically just a simple moving averages plot that iPlot can also create kind of automatically for you. We're going to go ahead and do this for the Morgan Stanley stock. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab the close column off the Morgan Stanley stock. And I just want to do this for the year 2015. So I'll specify the same dates I did up here. Let's go ahead and grab those. Come down here, take the slice, whoops, from 2015, and then I will call TA_plot. And this is the technical analysis plot capabilities of Cufflinks. And then I'm going to go ahead and say study is SMA and specify periods to be a couple periods. We'll go ahead and say 13, 21, and 55, which are kind of some common technical analysis periods. And here we can see the simple moving averages, and iPlot kind of reports them as you move along, which is quite nice. And you can zoom in and see some more information if you want. All right, let's go ahead and move on to this one more right here, last one, which is the Bollinger Band plot for Bank of America. And again, this is just another technical analysis you can do, which kind of shows the standard deviation of the stock price as it moves out through time. But again, I just want this for the year 2015. I can go ahead and copy and paste same slice and do TA_plot for a technical analysis plot. And the study we're going to do is equal to the string BOLL. And if we look at this, we can see the upper and lower bands as we move along, as well as the simple moving average and then the actual closing price, which is in orange. Okay. There's definitely a lot more specific finance topics out here, so don't worry if you didn't understand everything we just went over. The only thing you should be really concerned about is what I did with pandas and some of the basic visualization operations throughout the lecture. So don't worry if you didn't understand all these specific technical analysis plots. These are only really references for people that are already familiar with these topics. Since this isn't a financial analysis class, this is just basically a data science class, and financial analysis is its own field of study. All right, hope you found this interesting if you were into this sort of analysis, and I will see you at the next lecture. Thanks, everyone.